Hall. My question to you is that I believe that open and transparent government is an important part of a government being accountable to the people, and indeed Obama made the same sort of promises, and he's obviously failed on that. The most visible example is Bradley Manning and the WikiLeaks issue. In your administration, what would you do to safeguard government transparency, and specifically, what would you do about Bradley Manning?
I'd have him protected under the Whistleblowers Act. No, I think this issue is a very important issue because I maintain that government becomes more secret and the people's privacy is being destroyed. We should protect the people's privacy, and we should make government much more open. We could start with the Federal Reserve System. But whistleblowers should be protected. If they're telling the truth and they're not doing it for the purpose of being a traitor. I mean, Bradley Manning, I imagine some people ought to think it through, but from what I can see from my viewpoint is that his motivation had nothing to do with helping the enemy. Matter of fact, the names and people that could have been injured that were removed, nobody has ever, you know that if anybody had ever suffered a consequence because of the release of those thousands and thousands of pages, we would have heard about it by now. So I would certainly lean in the direction of protecting people who are trying to tell the truth. You know, Daniel Ellsberg was in the 60s, was early 70s, I guess, was a traitor as far as the people were concerned. But he's really, for me, a hero in the sense that we have good history now about Vietnam. But too bad we haven't learned about what was going on. But his own remorse about this wasn't that he did it. Ellsberg's remorse was, why didn't I do it sooner? Because he knew about it, and he was in the Pentagon. He knew it was based on a lie, but he finally just couldn't live with himself, and he brought this out. So the more openness, the better. That's what a free society is all about, and it wouldn't be so critical if the government was a lot smoother, but a lot smaller. But because it's so big, it's a big issue because there's so much that can be hidden.